I want to take this time out to respond to a gentleman who responded on my post where I talked about, women who don't respond well and who don't like it when men speak to them harshly. This gentleman says to me that he is tired of the stuff that women are always coming up with. Hi, my name is Dr. Natalie Jones. I'm a licensed therapist. And his specific response here, and if you want to see the previous post, just click on it. Isn't it just that men have become tired of the chaos? Always something that women are not satisfied with. I want to respond to that. And the first thing I want to say is if you have women in your life, if you are a grown adult and you are consistently surrounded by women that are chaotic, it is because that is who you choose to have in your life. So if you have a problem with the women that are in your life being chaotic, you really need to look inward. And I'm not even trying to be funny or snarky when I'm saying that. I'm saying that in all honesty. You are what you allow yourself to engage with. And so you maybe need to take a look at yourself, and therapy is a wonderful tool for that. And say, what is about me that always likes to entertain or be around women that are chaotic? A lot of times, if you have women that are chaotic in your life, it usually has a lot to do with a mother wound or your mother being very chaotic. I don't know you and I don't know your mother, so I'm not saying that that's directly the case. I'm just saying that based off of my years as a therapist, usually that's what we can trace that back to. If it's not, then you most likely may have sisters or cousins or other family figures or people that are in your life that are chaotic, and that has become the norm to you. That is number one. Number two is there was something about you that even though you were saying that you don't like chaos, you come with the chaos. Oftentimes men that say that they don't like chaos, in my experience, usually that's a projection, and they usually bring the chaos with them, whether they're a philanderer, whether they like to argue and fight, whether they're dishonest, whether they just like to keep stuff going with people, usually in one way or another. People that say that they don't like it are usually bringing it. Usually, if you don't like it, then you don't even necessarily have to talk about it, and you cut that out right away. You nip that in the bud right away as soon as you see that someone is bringing that energy. So that's number one and two. Number three, there's so much more to women than just dating and sex and arguments and all of the shallowness and superficialness. People don't really go into it on social media, but there's so much more to women, to women, just feminine energy, kindness, bravado, leadership, conversation, stories about life. There is just so much more that women have to offer than the stuff that you're talking about. And so if you haven't experienced that, then you need to maybe again take another look inward and see why your relationships are superficial. But that, to me, there's so much more that women bring to that. And I think I'm on either number four or number five. You talk about that women are not satisfied with. Um, if you find that you are surrounded by women that are not satisfied with you, or your situation, you need to lower your expectations and standards, because that to me sounds like you are playing in a pool of women that are too much for you, that want you to have something which you are not capable of bringing to the table. So you need to lower your expectations and your standards, and you need to surround yourself by women who are an energetic match with you, who are more aligned with you, and who don't expect more of you than what you can bring to the table. But I'm going to tell you something else. Number six, from a grown woman point of view, and this is me, Dr. Jones here, speaking as a grown woman. I'm 46 years old. I've lived life. I've lived many different lives. I've done a lot of different things, and I can say, that I'm successful, and that I have expectations and standards, for anybody that is in my inner circle. When you are around a grown woman or even a grown man, they're going to expect more from you. They're going to have values. They're going to have standards. They're going to be leveled up in life. They're going to always want to be doing better in their life, and therefore, anybody who they surround themselves with, they're going to expect them to bring the same energy. If you cannot, will not, or you're just not able to do that, you need to take a step back and take a time out and work on you, and let you need to let the big kids play with the big kids and let the little kids play with the little kids, to simplify it, because when you're an adult, and when you have a good life, but you also surround yourself by others who are doing well, you expect them to level up with you. You expect them, you guys want to see each other do well. You continue to raise the bar. And that's what life should be, where you continuously walk through your journey and you continue to elevate. But, you're not around the right women for you. If women are expecting you to continue to elevate and you're not doing that, and that will lead to dissatisfaction and resentment. And unfortunately, um, women who don't know their worth will have that, because they'll have that dissatisfaction. They'll go back and forth with you, and they'll have that resentment. They'll argue with you about why you're not doing this and doing that. Whereas if you get with a grown woman and you're not doing what you're supposed to do, she's going to leave you on the corner and not think twice about you. So I'm going to put that there, and I'm going to let you marinate on that. And I hope that helps. Thanks so much.